Let's send it, boys. Level 89, Eater of Worlds. Can we get him down? Let's see. Get over here. On a 5-link, too. You gotta remember that. 15 shock on the... That's pretty good. 15 shock's not bad. I'll probably keep the shock one, honestly. Oh. Yeah, we can just tank everything. We're good. Bye-bye. That's not bad damage. That's not bad, again, for a 5-link level 89. I mean, right at the start of day 2, we are currently sitting at level 89, 32k armor, unbuffed, totally unbuffed, sitting in hideout. 80 max res, giga overcapped for early weakness, capped chaos res, again, unbuffed. And we're doing plenty of damage on a 5-link with this thing. Exerted attacks to 200% increased damage. That's a lot. Normally, you don't really care about increased damage, but 200%? Quite a bit. And Warcry's exert an additional attack. If you're playing Berserker, doesn't really matter. Playing Juggernaut, that matters a lot. Berserker doubles the amount of exerts you get. So the lowest exert is Intimidating Cry. It only gives you 2. So if you take this right here, which most people do, Warcry's exert an additional attack, 2 goes to 3, and then Berserker doubles that to 6. This, I'm not playing the Berserker, I'm playing the Juggernaut right here, as you can see. Mr. Jugg, he doesn't have the option to double attacks. So I get 2, goes to 3, goes to 4. That's a massive difference. That's 33% more uptime on Intimidating Cry. Basically, it's permanent uptime. And this weapon is like 600 DPS, I think. You can't really tell with this here. 448 to 750, basically 1 attack per second. Yeah, it's basically like a 600 DPS weapon. Dude, we are chilling. This body armor, we sniped the heck out of this body armor. This thing's insane. I bought T1 Fractured Hybrid armor, which is more difficult to get than flat armor and percent armor. Hybrid armor is rarer, so you want to get Fractured Hybrid. We bought T1 Fractured for 10 chaos on the best in slot base type. The literal best in slot. Item level 86. Can get all the modifiers that we need. Best in slot base, royal plate, fractured best modifier for 10C. I don't know how I sniped this, but I'll take it, dude. And then it had, what did it have on it when I bought it? I think it only had the Fractured Hybrid, the cold res, and the additional physical damage reduction. And then I slammed on T1 armor with an Exalted Orb. Just bam! Slap it on there. And then we had to craft on percent armor. We got perfect. And of course, we got perfect percent armor on the first try. Not the flex or anything, not the brag. We still haven't 6-linked it yet. We're still on a 5-link, but it's still plenty of damage. We're doing, I don't even know how much damage we're doing. A lot of it is actually coming from this skill right here. Seize the Flesh. Highly recommend that you guys pick this up. The Spiking Uul-Graft. That's the base type that you want, the Uul-Graft. And you can only have 1 of each type. So once you get 1 Uul-Graft, you can't equip another one unless you obviously replace it. So this thing gives Seize the Flesh. This thing does up to 100,000 physical damage with 20 bone spikes, or I guess 12 bone spikes, or spires, excuse me. And they can crit as well. And they guarantee Impale, and they have 78% increased Impale effect. Basically, this gives you a ton of damage. There have been times where I outright just kill the map boss with this skill alone. It automatically procs. You can see when you Warcry, it just spawns them. It's an 8-second cooldown. So you're just spawning them every 8 seconds for free. Actually, no, when you use an exerted attack, it'll explode and do the guarantee impale. It does so much damage. On top of that, the graft itself, if you look on the far left side there, has chance to impale enemies on hit. That is not applying to the graft. That's applying to me, my character. 23% impale chance is no joke. That's a ton. And then I'll see what other modifiers we can get eventually. But highly recommend you get a Spiking Uul-Graft. So Seize the Flesh is the skill you're looking for. Get as high level as possible because the level of the skill dictates how much damage it does. And then chance to impale on hit is a very powerful modifier. For the second one, I'm simply right now haven't found anything else. I use this when I found this when I was leveling. Movement speed's pretty nice. Shot ground is pretty good. I think it gives you like a 10% shot ground. It's like 10% more damage. You know, it's not nothing, but just a little bit. And then, yeah, I'm just using basic rare stuff for every other slot. I somehow got a... Don't you dare, chat. I somehow got a belt with synthesized attack speed. Might as well put it on. And again, we're sitting at unbuffed 32k armor, or 31. Let's not exaggerate too much. 31k armor, 80% all res. I'm only level 89, so I've easily some few more levels here. So I'm going to get another +2 max res here with +1 lightning. So we'll be sitting at 82 maximum all resistances. We already got our cluster jewel up and going here. The medium cluster with lead by example and warning call. If you can't afford this is about like 150 chaos right now to buy it outright. You can roll it pretty easily. If you just spam a defense reforge, you can get warning call a good amount of the time. And then just looking for lead by example with it. If you can't afford that and you don't want to reroll, just buy lead by example. You don't need a warning call. Just buy lead by example, get guaranteed onslaught, a little bit of dexterity on top of that to help you get your attribute requirements. And yeah, that's basically what we're looking like. Bone slam. I was gonna say bone slam. What the heck is a bone? What is a bone slam? Earthshatter Juggernaut is feeling good, gentlemen. I think I've only died, what, 5 times, 6 times, maybe 9 times. Cut the clip, cut the clip, cut the clip 9 times. But I've hardly died in maps here. Like, dude, we have just been steamrolling. It's my slash blade right now. My slash blade is 12 hours. In 12 hours, I've already done some T16s. Like, I'm just able to put in any map that I want. I don't have to read the mods. I just put it in. I run it. We haven't died in so long. 12-hour playtime at level 89, clearing the Atlas with no problem. I'll update you guys soon. Maybe not tomorrow, but a couple days from now, I'll update you with another video. Highly recommend that you buy this weapon right here, though. The Uul-Netol's Kiss. This is FOULBORN, so that purple modifier, warcry's exert, an additional attack. That is what you're looking for. There is another version of this axe, and it says right here, 500% increased cooldown warcry recovery rate. That's also pretty interesting, but you definitely need to have your auto exertion warcries cost 0 mana, which requires 2 rolls of the non-channeling skills minus mana cost. You need 2 of those to get them to 0 cost. Then you can probably use this 500% increase CDR. So it'll save you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 passive points. You get all these passive points back, and you have, like, basically, there's no way you're not having permanent uptime. Like, this 100% gives you permanent uptime on all of your warcries. It's insane. So you probably can drop this as well, honestly. It saves you 8 passive, actually, this was 6, right? So 9 passive points saved by taking this one. Now, it doesn't do a ton of damage, and it has reduced attack speed. That's kind of unfortunate. But you also get vulnerability on hit. Vulnerability on hit's not bad. I think it's a 15%. Yeah, increases physical damage taken by 15% when it's on the weapon like that. So, honestly, this thing's not bad either. But you definitely need to have, again, 0 mana cost on your auto exertions. All right, anyway, check the link in the description below if you want to see the full written build guide for this build. It's on Mobalytics, and there's a dedicated leveling guide as well if you're relatively new to Path of Exile or you just need help for melee. You never played melee before. Understandable. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Check out my stream, twitch.tv/WoolieGaming, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace!